Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, I'm sorry about that. I didn't think my computer would load up that quick, and I had to let it go because I've been drinking Monsters and I had to belch. First off, let's get a little house cleaning out of the way, shall we? If anything you hear me say today resonates with you and you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, by all means, think for yourself. I hereby challenge you to accept my challenge to think for yourself. And when you're done watching my video, research everything I say for yourself and see if it's not true. If it resonates and you like it, subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscription button, which is right about here. And then hit all so that you're notified of all my videos I post. If you're a leftist, you will be triggered. Yes, I'm a smoker. I'm 45 years old. 6 years United States Army Special Forces. And you know what? I think it's damn well okay I smoke. I enjoy it. Keeps me calm and keeps people alive. If you're at work, you may want to put in earphones or wait till you're on break or out of work before you watch my videos. If you are around young children, you may want to put in earphones or wait till they're out of the room, out of the house, or until they're asleep before you watch my videos, due to the fact that there will be bad language. And if you are someone who is easily triggered by not only foul language but by a pro-American stance and someone supporting our president, then you may want to change videos because you will be triggered on this channel. The videos I talk about in this video, you will find the complete links for. You will find the complete links for them. I do not edit any links. You will find the complete links for them down below in the description box. Now, the house cleaning is out of the way. Let's get down to it, shall we? The first video that we are going to talk about is from FLECCAS Talks. Actually, both these videos tonight are from FLECCAS Talks. The first one, leftist protesters assault pro-Trump DACA student at Michael Knowles' Build the Wall speech. This is kind of, for me, this is kind of the build-up video to the next, because in this video the left isn't quite so crazy, but it shows how insane their thinking is, how out of touch they are with reality, and it shows just how much the Democrats and some of the Republicans use catchphrases and everything to keep people on that two-party mental plantation. And I tell everybody, you're on a two-party mental plantation. Alright, they've enslaved America with the two-party plantation mindset. We need to break off of that. Break those chains, throw them off, shut it off, and escape from that mental plantation of there's only two parties. And start realizing that, you know what, there's not just Republicans and Democrats. There's people like me, independent constitutionalists. You got people that are independent liberals. You got people that are green liberals, green conservatives, green constitutionalists. I mean, there's a million different parties out there. Alright, but that's a different video. In this video, it's showing the mindset of these students, how brainwashed they are by their teachers from elementary, middle school, high school, and now college, to where they can't even formulate a coherent response when asked an easy question. But yet, they ask you a question, like this one guy does, the FLECCAS. He says, which do you like, flour tortilla or corn tortilla? FLECCAS thinks about it for a minute and says, I like flour tortillas better. Immediately the guy says, how long have you hated brown people? Calling him a racist because he prefers a flour tortilla. Well, as someone who grew up eating flour tortillas and corn tortillas, I prefer a flour tortilla. I like the taste of a flour tortilla better than I do that of a corn tortilla for certain dishes. When I had a mouthful of teeth and I was younger, I liked the corn tortilla for my tacos. I like my flour tortillas for my enchiladas, my burritos, my taquitos. It's just the way it is. But immediately FLECCAS says, how can you jump to asking me how long have I hated brown people? You know, you're basically calling me a racist. The FLECCAS goes against the guy, says how he doesn't hate anybody, he loves everybody. You know, and before that, he's talking with a DACA recipient, a DACA dreamer, who happens to support Trump, and it's the first time he's wearing his red Trump, you know, Make America Great Again hat with white Make America Great Again on it. And the student says how it's liberating, but at the same time he's fearful. Well, while they're talking, this girl comes up blasting a Snoop Dogg song, and it's saying fuck Donald Trump, and she starts out by saying, yeah, fuck Donald Trump, yeah, fuck Donald Trump, yeah, fuck Donald Trump, yeah. You know, like she's throwing up gang signs. She ain't throwing up shit. But she said, yeah, fuck Donald Trump. You know, she's fucking looks white or possibly Mexican, acting black. You know, which if you want to go by the liberal thing, she's culturally appropriating the African American community's culture. Saying, yeah, fuck Donald Trump, and then she's just listening, you know, she's got this music playing really loud, and she walks all the way around FLECCAS, walks straight over to this guy, and just slaps his head off his head, and goes to walk, and he stops her and says, hey, you know, I'm a DACA, you know, I'm a dreamer, I'm a DACA, you just assaulted me. You know, you just committed a hate crime, and she spins on and she says something, and immediately one of her friends runs over and gets in the back of the guy's face while the other girl scurries away. But the girl that ran over is like, you need to back up out of her face. You need to get out of her face. And the DACA student's like, she just assaulted me. I'm a DACA, and she assaulted me because I support Trump. And FLECCAS is like, you know, saying, yeah, you know, she just assaulted him and everything. I mean, the video's wild. You gotta watch it. You know, it's right down below so that you can see that everything I'm saying about it is true. But, he interviews more than a few people about this subject, and he even interviews the person who's putting the event together, and talking about how at this particular campus there's some professors who will listen, who will disagree with you, but they are willing to listen and have a civil discussion and discourse of different ideas back and forth. But there are other professors who, if you disagree with them, they will just shut you down. They'll scream and at you and everything and shut you down. And talks about how the guy is talking about how a friend of his took African studies because he wanted to learn more about the African culture, and yet how this guy, didn't feel comfortable in it because halfway through it, he had to stand and raise his fist and shout out Black Power, and it was mandated that all the students do this. I don't know how things could be this way. We're in America. We're supposed to have freedom of speech and everything. I know me, that if anyone tries to shut me down by yelling at me, all that does is make me switch over to my drill sergeant voice, to my military days, to when I was in, and I was a sergeant. And I do not yell. I simply get where I'm speaking in a voice loud enough that everyone can hear me and understand what I am saying. If they continue, then I will raise my voice more and more and more and more. I'm originally from Texas. I have found very, very, very few people who can raise a voice louder than mine. My mom can, but it's very few people who can yell louder than me. And when I'm in the right, I won't stop. I will keep going, and if need be, I will fight. Especially when I know I'm in the right, I won't back off. I know how we got this way, because when you take away the parents' rights to discipline children and to consequence them and teach them that for their actions there's a consequence, then you get children who become young adults, who become adults, who feel they are entitled to do whatever they want, and no one can say nothing against them, and there's no recourse for them. Those types of people are very, very easily targeted to be brainwashed by teachers, professors, other people. And it's sad. It really, really, really is sad, because some of them are intelligent. What they need to do is stop yelling. Stop having a closed mind. Stop letting other people, be it people in the government or people in positions of power like professors or teachers, they need to stop letting them think for them. And they need to start thinking for themselves. And the government, by no means am I for big government. I am for the smallest amount of government we can have. Alright? But the government, via the police and everything, need to show these people that if you do something wrong and you commit a crime, there's a consequence to it. The consequence is you do time. Or you lose your freedom for a little bit, or you lose your money, or both. Because once that happens, people will start to wake up and realize that they need to listen. And once that happens, then we can start having intelligent discussions about what's going on and how do we fix it. But as it stands right now, it's not going to happen anytime soon because they're all about, quite simply, shutting everyone down. If you disagree with them, you're a Nazi, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're transphobic, you're Islamophobe, you're whatever. Well, I got some bad news for you. You want to run out there and say that there's all these different genders and everything. Alright, it's America. You have the right to be wrong. You have the right to look like a dumbass. And I'm not going to take those rights away from you. Those are your rights. You can look like a dumbass. But you want to say that there's, they at the last count, 82 different genders and all that. Well, I identify as a proud, white, American man. But I also identify as a proud, part Native American man. Alpha type male for both. And my pronouns are he, man, dude, son, father, husband, brother, uncle, him. So, but it is what it is. The next video is, like I said, it's also for FLECCAS Talks, and it's unhinged protesters try to shut down Ben Shapiro at Ohio State. Now, in this video that I just mentioned is the more crazy of the videos, I feel. In it, it clearly shows how these supposedly college-age students and mentally able to be in college students cannot answer a simple question, or they only answer that question with a talking point. Because FLECCAS asked them if Ben Shapiro, if they're for or against Ben. Most of them say they're against. Then he says, should Ben Shapiro be allowed to talk there? And they say no, he shouldn't be allowed to. He spreads hate speech or whatever. Then he says, but what about the Constitution and freedom of speech? Immediately, oh, gee, well, I don't know. One person says, that, gee, I don't know. Well, you can. Then she goes, well, he has the freedom to speech, to say what he wants to say, and we have the freedom to be out here and protest them. Which is true. But when you see this video, you'll see how crazy it is. This guy who is dressed up in Antifa gear follows FLECCAS around and basically is shouting at him, no something, no Trump, no KKK, no racist USA, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. That's it. But yet when he asked the guy why Ben Shapiro shouldn't be there, the guy says that he doesn't like what he says. When he asked for an exact reason, one thing that he said that he doesn't like, yes, well, just everything he says, what he stands for, and he walks away. It's like that with all of them. When he asks for a specific thing that Ben Shapiro has said that they don't like, they leave. Or they can't answer. It's that they don't like Ben Shapiro because their professors have brainwashed them to not like Ben Shapiro because he has a different political opinion than they have. Therefore, they don't like him, and if they don't like him, then he must be a white supremacist, he must be racist, he must be a Nazi, he must be whatever. Even though Ben Shapiro is Jewish, receives a ton of hate mail. In fact, one year was even the most hated Jewish person. But yet, this is what they do. Alright, the link below for this will again be down. The link for this particular one will again be down below. And I know I didn't do it justice. Please watch both of these videos in order as I put them in, because like I said, I think the first one's the more calm and the second truly shows how depraved and brainwashed these people are. But it's just messed up. They cannot answer a simple question with a simple answer. What has he said that is racist? Can you give me an example? And if they said, well, the way he the way he talks about trans people having a mental disorder. Well, okay, you could take that as being racist or transphobic, but that's an example. They can't give them one. The guy in the Antifa thing, he kind of does by saying that Ben Shapiro is transphobic and racist and Islamophobic and homophobic. But he doesn't, you'll see when you watch the video. But it's getting late for me. I've been up a long time today, and it's 1:07, and I need to do a few things to get ready for bed. So, I will say this, I will make this challenge to everyone, and hopefully they will accept the challenge, and that is I challenge you to accept the challenge to think for yourself. Don't believe everything that you're told by professors or friends or cops or relatives or girlfriends, wives, husbands, whatever. Look into it and research it with an open, logic, scientific mind for yourself so that you can be an informed person on the events that are currently going on in our world today. I guarantee when you do that, you will be able to make an informed decision on something. You will be able to give an informed opinion, detail why you don't like something, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, you'll find out that people like me who are constitutionalists and liberals that we have things in common. You might just find that conservatives and yourselves might have a few things in common. Until next time, remember, think for yourself, treat everybody with respect if you want respect, but if they don't treat you with respect, don't give them respect, because it's a two-way street. May whatever you believe in bless and keep you and yours and watch over you. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Hope you're having an awesome night tonight. And I hope you have an amazingly awesome day tomorrow. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.